Have you ever felt like a ghost to someone you gave your entire world? You were always there. You gave everything, you tried every possible way, yet you were treated as if you were invisible, as if your presence had no value. This happens when we devalue our own worth by giving it all away. But what if I told you there is a profound way to change this dynamic? Not through arguments, not through pleading, but through a quiet, powerful inner shift. Today I will share with you 9 timeless principles from an ancient philosophy that can restore your dignity and make your presence felt again, not by chasing, but by embodying a strength that commands respect. Asterisk. I want you to think about this for a moment and write in the comments, "I choose my peace." Let that be your first step today. These are not manipulation tactics. They are based on Stoicism, a 2,000-year-old philosophy that teaches the art of inner fortitude, emotional mastery, and living with purpose. In a chaotic world, it teaches us the rare skill of focusing only on what we can control, our own actions, reactions, and character. As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." When you master this, everything changes. You stop being a participant in a draining game and become the calm, composed observer. And that is when you become unforgettable. Asterisk. Attitude 1. The power of strategic silence. Times often, what unsettles someone most is not what you say, but what you consciously choose not to say. When you stop chasing, justifying, or reacting immediately, you reclaim your power. Silence, used wisely, is a profound statement of dignity. It forces the other person to confront the space your presence once filled. Marcus Aurelius reminded us, "Nothing is as powerful as the silence of a man with a just cause." This is not an absence. It is an elevated presence. It communicates, "I am here, but not on your terms." The unshakable focus on self. Times, when you spend your life seeking validation from someone who ignores you, you abandon the most important person, yourself. The most transformative step is to redirect that energy inward. This is not about pretending for show. It is the genuine work of investing in your mind, your health, your passions, and your peace. This quiet self-investment changes your energy. As you begin to treat yourself as a priority, others start to see you as one. True freedom, the Stoics taught, comes from within. When you no longer need to be chosen, you often find yourself being sought after. Asterisk. Attitude 3. The dignity of controlled absence. People often only understand the value of your presence when they feel the weight of your dignified absence. This is not about storming off. It is a peaceful, deliberate withdrawal from spaces where you are not respected. Seneca wisely noted, "Sometimes to be noticed you have to disappear." When you are no longer constantly available to someone who takes you for granted, you create a void that prompts genuine reflection. The right absence at the right time sends a clear message. Your presence is a privilege, not a given. Asterisk. Attitude 4. Zero emotional reaction. The ultimate composure. Want to disarm someone who expects to control your emotions? Do not react. Do not explode, beg, or over-explain. Maintain your composure. This is not coldness. It is supreme strength. Epictetus taught that anyone can get angry, but to be unmoved by provocation requires true power. When you respond with serene indifference where you once reacted with distress, you shift the balance. Your peace becomes a mirror, reflecting their behavior back at them, and it is deeply unsettling to those who relied on your emotional responses. Asterisk. Attitude 5. Silent, unwavering self-esteem. Times, there is a magnetic quality to someone who possesses a quiet, unshakable sense of self-worth. It shows in your posture, your gaze, and the calm assurance with which you carry yourself. This is not arrogance. It is the deep knowledge of your own value. Marcus Aurelius said, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury." By building a life you respect, you stop seeking approval and start inspiring it. Your self-esteem changes the very frequency you emit, attracting respect naturally. Asterisk. Attitude 6. Unbreakable boundaries. Second, the moment you clearly define what you will and will not accept and hold that line with calm firmness, every dynamic changes. Setting boundaries is not pushing people away. It is drawing a map for how to treat you with respect. It is the ultimate act of self-love. Those who test these boundaries reveal their true intentions. Clear boundaries do not repel genuine connection. They filter out those incapable of respecting, protecting your peace and self-respect. Asterisk attitude 7. Selective generosity. Times generosity is a virtue, but when given indiscriminately, it loses its value and drains you. Selective generosity means directing your precious time, energy, and care toward those who truly appreciate and reciprocate it. As Seneca advised, let reason guide your generosity. When you become discerning, people begin to understand that your kindness is a choice, not an obligation. The person who saw you as a perpetual resource will start to feel the absence of what they failed to cherish. Asterisk attitude. 8. Powerful indifference. Few things are more impactful than a calm, mature indifference from someone whose attention was once taken for granted. This is not hatred, it is emotional detachment. It is the conscious decision to no longer let another person's actions dictate your inner state. When you stop caring about the opinions or manipulations of someone who destabilized you, you strip them of their power. This indifference, born of self-awareness and peace, creates a void for them and freedom for you. Asterisk attitude. 9. Unshakable self-confidence, the final anchor. The most compelling posture is that of someone who knows who they are and acts from that core without needing external validation. This is emotional independence. When you walk into a room not needing to prove anything, your presence speaks volumes. This self-confidence, as Marcus Aurelius framed it, is wisdom in action. You are no longer waiting to be chosen. You have chosen yourself. And that is the moment the tables turn completely. The one who underestimated you is faced with the irreversible reality of losing someone who finally recognized their own immense worth. Asterisk conclusion. Remember, these 9 attitudes are not a game for revenge. They are a roadmap for personal transformation, for reclaiming the control over your own life, peace, and self-worth. The goal is not to make someone regret losing you, but to reach a place where their regret no longer matters to you. When you practice strategic silence, focus on yourself, set firm boundaries, and cultivate unshakable confidence, you change. And when you change, the world has no choice but to adjust its perception of you. You become enough for yourself. And therein lies the greatest power of all: to live in profound peace without needing the approval, choice, or validation of anyone else. If this message resonated with you, I invite you to write in the comments, "My peace is my power." Let's support each other in this journey. If you found value here, please like this video, share it with someone who needs to hear it, and subscribe for more content that helps you live with strength and wisdom. Remember, the person who did not see your value yesterday may regret it most tomorrow, but by then you will have learned the most important lesson: how to fully value yourself.